Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the weekend update. It was just another fantastic week. This post-election market has us back where we are in an absolutely fantastic swing market again. I've been saying that over the last couple of weeks, but this is a fantastic swing market. We are seeing lots of plays slowly moving higher or over the course of days. We've got stocks with good charts and good events that are actually performing like they should. It is an excellent market. That's why we're pushing out a lot of swing plays here. We're not going overly heavy, at least I'm not going overly heavily in each individual swing. More of an idea of spreading those eggs around in a lot of stocks. As we've seen in the last few weeks, we had a number of really sleeper swing plays just wake up out of the blue, and that is a sign of a really, really good swing market. But before we jump into that, quick mention, if you still want to get into the paid VIP room, quotation marks, tomorrow is the last day, and then I'm shutting it down. We're not going to admit any more new people. It's a great advantage if you want to get in there and have your hand held, etc., etc. But tomorrow is going to be your last day. So anyway, we're looking at the Dow 15-minute chart here, or 1-hour chart here, and you can see after that initial spike, we did finally break through the 30K level, and we've kind of been in a sideways pattern. This is actually really, really good for the kinds of stocks we are playing. We are seeing multiple momentum sectors right now. We've got retail, we've got the alternative energy sector, we've got the COVID/biotech stocks, and now we also have pot mania that blew up on Friday with the House voting in a week or so on another pot bill. So we've got a lot of active momentum sectors, and that's another sign of a really, really good market when we can go back and forth between multiple sectors. As for the overall market, if we pull out here and look at the Dow, this is a pulled out chart that we look at. We broke above. I mean, that's been a fantastic bounce off the 200-day moving average. Should we sell off? Yeah, maybe we will, but we really only get concerned if we break down below 29K. The Dow, as long as it doesn't go up big or down big, is in a perfect position for the rest of the market to do well. Now, one other good benefit we see right now, this is the QQQ. The tech stocks are breaking out finally, and that's a good reason because tech stocks tend to be called speculative. That's just sign when you see these kinds of stocks moving, that usually means our stocks are doing well. And you can see we've got a breakout here in the QQQ, and therefore we're seeing, the small cap market, and we're seeing momentum all over the place. Let us jump into our first momentum play, and that, of course, is the retail stocks. We jumped into a bunch of retail stocks last week going into Black Friday, and then, of course, we've got Cyber Monday, and we've got all these headlines out over the last day or so. Store sales down 50% plus, in-store sales. Everyone is going online. So these companies that have an online presence are going to do very, very well in the next couple of weeks. BGI, this is the jewelry group, got that big breakout move last week up to 119, pulled back down to this $1 level. Cyber Monday, you're going to start seeing news from these guys. I'm still playing these stocks. They look really, really good. DXLG, this is another one. Now check this chart out here. 200-day moving average is 41 cents. We are about to break the moving average for the first time in a long time. First target would be 52 cents, then 60 cents plus. But I mean, this is an excellent breakout play here. And we're actually starting to see stocks with breakout charts continue those breakouts. So we did get a brief push above that 200-day moving average on Friday, dip right back down below it. This should be a go this week. GNUS, kind of a retail play, kind of a back-to-school play, gigantic float, hard to move, but this was a patient swing, and you can see since we got into this one 2 weeks ago, we're up 25 cents on this one, just like that. Actually, I think we got in at 116 to 119 price area, hit 148, I believe, on Friday. That's not bad for a slow grinder higher, and it actually closed above the 200-day moving average, so that next target on this one in the next few days would be 160 to 180. Another retail stock, ICON. This one looks really good. And like all of these stocks, it was crazy. On Friday, even though it was a half day, we saw a lot of these retail stocks pull back. Not a whole lot of volume in them, but pull back into Cyber Monday. I'm thinking this sector should be really nice in the next couple of days. MSN, one of my favorite plays for one reason. They're all over Amazon, and they've got $1.50 cash per share, trading at $1. 50-cent discount to cash. You cannot go wrong buying stocks that trade under their cash value. It's just a no-brainer. We could buy all the shares in this stock, shut the company down, and make 50% on our money. That's how insane this one is priced right now. INUV, when we're talking about retail, of course we have to talk about advertising. It's stuck in the middle of its channel right now. So what? I know I see guys posting about this 500 messages a day. So what? We can't have every stock blow up at the same time. 40 cents, 200-day moving average, that's where you'll start to see the scanners telling the scanner jockeys to hop in and chase, and then 45 cents plus. I mean, from right here, we got a couple of cents downside with 8 to 10 cents upside. RSI trying to break up a 50. Positive MACD cross. Last few times we've seen positive MACD cross, this has been an indication that the stock is going to run. And you can see stochastics also say the same thing. Now, one of our other advertising swing plays actually finally blow up this past week. IZEA. Remember this one that wouldn't move at all? It took about a week for this swing to pay off. 77, 78 cents to $1.10. You know, that's 30 cents, 40% gain in about a week on this swing. Easy, easy. What I've been saying, charts that look good and stocks that have events with good research, they're slowly going. They're not blowing up right away. So you guys trying to get a Lamborghini on every trade and scalping out for 1 or 2 cents, you're missing these kinds of moves right now when these things just slowly go while you're not paying attention. Next hot sector, biotech/COVID. ZSAN has been an ATM machine for us over the last year. We jumped into this one down here in the low 30s for a play on the vaccines rolling out, because these guys have a microneedle. They say they're out there looking and saying, hey, our at-home needle is good to go. Make a deal. Stock ran up to 62 cents. Came back. Consolidated for a few days. We jumped in. Ran up to 60 cents. Consolidated. We added again on Friday, and look at this setup. 50-day moving average at 74 cents is calling, and then we're looking at the 200-day moving average. Strong upside on all the indicators here. This should see some good follow-through in the next couple of days. ADMP. Added to my position. I got a normal position or swing position here now. This one got beat over the head, even though it didn't have a run-up on its FDA setback. But that's not the reason we're playing it. We're playing for the COVID drug. This chart is bottomed out. Where will they come chasing in? Probably 46 cents. 55 cents, 20-day exponential. That is a big positive divergence. So we're looking for 55 to 65 cents here in the next, couple of weeks. Might happen this week, but it might take a couple of weeks. RSI in the basement. Most oversold it has been all year. The last time it got down here was right before it went on a 40% move. We're about to get a positive MACD. We've got stochastics in the basement. This is a sit back and swing for profits play right here. CHEK is breaking out. Remember, this is a no-brainer. They've got 50 cents cash per share sitting here at 40 cents. Easy 10 cents upside. Magnet, 200-day moving average, 64 cents. COCP. Now, this has been one of the most frustrating. We know it's a good stock, hasn't run yet plays, and our patience paid off in a big way this past week. Nothing like getting 100% on a swing in a few days. Got all the way up to 2. Remember I said when it started running, given how long we had held this stock, I wanted 2+ before I sold some. We got 2+, and we unloaded some of our position. Now we see what the rest of those shares do. Free money essentially for us at this point on this play. The next hot sector we have that really woke up on Friday is the pot sector, going into the House vote in a few days on marijuana. The last time we played this stock was right here. We jumped in at 20 cents, and a day later it was at 60 cents. This one looks great. 40-cent break, we're looking at 60 cents here again. Now, a real pot play. These are a giant player in Canada is OGI. Slow moving, big float stock, but if this sector continues to go, you got the 155 as a 200-day moving average zone. And then if things get crazy, like it did on this last move, you're looking at 2+. MACD cross, stochastics in the basement. Again, when we jump into these kinds of plays, we look to see what they did the last time we saw a mania. So the last time there was a mania, this one went up big, so that's reasonable to assume we'll get some sort of upward move. Same thing on Sandal. The last time we had this pot mania, the stock just went vertical. We have pot mania again. Let's see if we can get that move back up to 60 cents. Now, the last hot sector that we have is, of course, anything alternative energy. Solar, EVs, you name it. Anything to do with alternative energies on fire. Remember how we were pounding the table on this solar player under $1. Ran to 225, has come right back down. Now, where's support levels on this one? We're probably looking at 120 to 130s as a support zone on this. If we don't see the EVs pick up, you could see a move down to this level. But then when the EVs pick up, you got to watch these stocks because they give excellent bounces when the sector leaders break up. PLG. This is still probably one of the most undervalued EV player based on, the research that's out there. Now we're looking at this chart here. You can see it has gone all the way up. And this was just our first, let's put this stock on the map kind of move. This is still early. This stock has not done what a lot of these other players have done. I'm going to look out and see if we get any sort of upside here. This is a weekly chart. This tells you how big this zone is for this breakout. A breakthrough 275 to 3, and the sky could be the limit for quite a while. We've seen what happened to AYRO. This stock could do the same. Now, the next stock I really like. This is SugarBox, SGBX. Now, these guys are tied to the hilt with Blink Charging, who got a short attack last week after running massively big up move. SugarBox is their partner. SugarBox is the containers that they're going to roll out their EV charging network on. This stock is trying to break out. Now, this chart and the way this stock trades reminds me, this is exactly like AYRO. Now, if you traded AYRO with us in the swing, you recall that was a stock that had everything going for it. EV stock, woefully undervalued, sector blowing up, and they just couldn't move. Anytime it moved, a short came in and slapped it upside of the head. Well, we all know what happened with AYRO. AYRO finally ended up waking up. We were looking for it to go from 270 to $8, and it went from 270 to $10. See the chart similarities here? This had a big spike earlier in the year, came back down, consolidated, found it hard to go even though the peers are going, and then blew up. Now we're going to look at SugarBox. Same sort of story. Big move up, consolidating, trying to go, getting ready to set up. 4+ is where the real chase comes. I say we get 8 to 10 on this one. Pretty good risk reward on it. Not saying you go crazy on this one. This is a normal half position stock that we're going to swing, and then anytime the momentum comes in, pick up some shares. Last stock I want to mention real quick is Snow. What a phenomenal move on our long-term large cap plays. Recall 2 weeks ago, we were buying this one down here in the 240 to 230 areas. We were just looking for 270, 334 now, $100 in 2 weeks. Tesla. We picked that one up. Look at Tesla. Tesla now. Look at that. $190 in the same period of time. FUBO. We also picked up swing shares of this one at $15.50. $27 now. Space. We were accumulating this one in the $17 to $18 level. $28. So there is fantastic momentum in the large caps techs, which is why we're seeing that great action in the stocks we play. So that's it for the video, guys. Remember, if you want to jump in to the paid room, tomorrow's your last day. Just go to the website. And other than that, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all in the chat room tomorrow. Bye.